Hello everyone and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name's Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai because it is D&D and Space Night on a Monday. More D&D and Space Night on a Monday, more likely than you. What was the meme? More likely than you think. Anyway, we already have Forrest complaining about my bad jokes. I love it. But welcome to D&D and Space Night. Usually every Tuesday we hang out and play Dungeons and Dragons in space. But we had some scheduling conflicts for tomorrow, so we're doing it on a Monday today. And I'm just going to pass it over to our lovely Game Master Grant to get us started. Hi, Cheese Cuppy. Hi, Lynn Jersey. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, and welcome to another one of our installments of D&D in Space. I don't know why I'm suddenly speaking like a Britishman. I think I'll... Anyway, yes, hi everyone, and welcome to another one of our episodes. One of our continuing episodes of... I almost said beach episode. These are tea episodes now.
We've decided...
Rainy day episodes.
We've decided that Grant has no fucking clue what a beach episode is, which is supposed to be
or
like
or to
chill.
put it another way, he's bad at beach.
Yeah. He is not Knuff. He is bad at beach.
He'd kill us too.
I just don't know when to chill, apparently.
So these are now tea time. Tea time episodes.
Afternoon tea, yes.
It's pronounced Teatami.
Anyway, so for last episode, we ended up with some shenanigans. Kai went through some of her results from intrusive thoughts, which may or may not have led to her learning something about Zen involving the last moments of her father. Ari and Brick ended up doing some sparring, getting each other beaten up pretty handedly by each other, and ended up going to the same track and healer who may or may not have been responsible for Kai's intrusive thoughts and getting the exact same treatment. So they will be, I'm sure, dealing with that soon. And Leaf learned some things, some very good things about Trakens, about the world around them, and also may or may not have warned Bessie or asked Bessie to stop a potential trap that was getting ready to get set off in a day or so. So, all of that being said, everyone go ahead and go around, introduce your characters, and where they are currently. That can be physically, mentally, emotionally, however you want to put it.
Oh boy. Well, as I said in the intro, my name's Vicky, but I play Kai. I am the heirloom human pilot of our group, and the captain of Teams on Horizon. As Grant said in the intro, I just learned some interesting things about my very close friend. And currently, because of that, I am now somewhere at the edge of the enclave, I believe we said, kind of like looking off. It's by a garden, maybe. And emotionally, we'll get to that. But physically, that is where Kai is. Amanda.
All right. Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Ari. I'm the psionic warrior elf of the group. And let's see. The last thing I was doing was washing vegetables with the love of my life. No, I'm just kidding. With Carta, who Ari does have a minor crush on. But
also washing vegetables with you.
Sorry, buddy. No, this is Brick, my best friend, and also Ari has to go take Wonder outside really quick, so we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Brick. God, what is Brick's mental state? I don't know.
What's happened in the last... You fought Ekin.
Yeah, I got my ass handed to me by Heckin.
Yeah.
Got my ass handed to me by Ari.
I yelled at you.
Yeah.
Got healed by a slightly strange Traken lady.
Yeah, Brick's not sure what to do in this moment. It does not happen very often. So, very
Fair enough.
unsure. Anyway.
And I'm Leaf. I'm the psionic adept elf of the group. We have a lot of psionic adept and we have a lot of psionic elves in this campaign. Um, Handler to Wonder the Space Weasel, currently being taken out for a walk by Airy, as well as a growing menagerie of lovely space critters, including Buddy and Chomper, the space lizard critters, and two, hopefully as yet unhatched, weaver worm eggs.
We don't
As well
know.
as assorted space bunnies. The oft times companion to Bessie the sentient AI, occasional non-lethal sniper, speaking of which I should probably go check on Kai, war criminal group therapist, also speaking of which I should go check on Kai, and budding eco-terrorist.
Fair.
It'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
And Leaf is currently, well, Leaf was, when we left off, Leaf was preparing snacks, but he's increasingly concerned about Kai, given everything that we've seen in the last few hours.
Well, you've seen very little, I would say.
Yeah, but he did just hear the symptom list of the,
Oh,
and
true.
like saw you lick something,
Yeah.
and
Kind
and
of put
then
the pieces together.
and then calmly walk off with no explanation, which is very out of character.
Yes.
Kai is much more of a storming off or
I believe you
storming
said,
here type.
I believe you said it was very good line. Either storming out or hanging out.
That's roughly it.
It was last time. Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, calmly and quietly walking away is like very much not Kai's thing.
Yeah.
Which is arguably the most concerning thing that could have happened.
Kai being chill is the most concerning thing. It says a lot about me.
So I think Leaf is considering going after Kai.
Okay. Then I think we will start there. It's probably been a few minutes. Snacks have been distributed. And all of you are maybe slightly aware of the sky outside darkening slightly. It looks like some clouds are starting to roll in.
Can I interrupt you for 2 seconds because I forgot to do the share screen thing? I'm so sorry. Hold on. I need you guys to hear the music too. Okay, we're good. Sorry.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
an
fine.
idiot.
So it's beginning to look a little stormy out. You haven't heard any thunder or anything, but it's probably going to rain soon because I am a sassy, moody DM.
That looks like rain.
Yes, and and after a few minutes of utter silence from down the hall, the door to the room Kai and Zen have been sharing opens, and Zen walks out. He seems quiet. He's not really making eye contact with anyone, but just kind of surveys the room for a second and then walks up to Leaf and says, Leaf, can you do me a favor?
I suppose that depends on what it is.
Switch rooms. I'm worried about Kai. And at the moment, I can pretty much promise I'm not the person she needs around.
Well, that answers my other question. Yes, we can switch rooms. Also, you're in charge of snacks. I'm going after Kai.
He doesn't fully stop you. He doesn't put a lot of force into it, but he does put a hand on your shoulder for a second and say, she may need a little time. I know your instinct is to go and rush over, see what's going on. I would give her a few more minutes.
Thank you. And I will make sure she has as much time as she needs. But it might take me a while to track her down, so I'm going to start that part first. Any idea where she would have gone?
He looks out the windows and just slowly shakes his head. I have no idea.
Then I'm going to start walking in a straight line out the door on the theory that if Kai wasn't thinking clearly, she might have just walked in a straight line without thinking about where she was going.
Okay.
Which
Leaf-
works because I actually don't remember what you did last session.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah. Leaf heads out. Leaf, you definitely you can smell the smell of rain on the air. It's coming, and it's going to be here soon. Meanwhile,
I activate my psionic shieldings to keep me dry.
You got
Okay.
your little psionic umbrella, is what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
Every raindrop has to roll to attack.
okay. 1 second.
Rolls 100 dice every 2
Yeah,
seconds.
just go for it.
Roll 100 d20. Okay. Anyway, Ari and Brick, what are you two up to?
After the talk with Carter, I'm assuming, well, yeah, we handed out all the snacks and stuff, so Ari would just go and sit by the window, noticing the rain about to come, and just kind of look out the window and think a bit.
Brick is just watching everybody.
Okay. Well, Carta seems to head to her room for a moment. You're not entirely sure why, but it looks like she's going to go get something. Satsi is reading through a tablet that Leaf gave her, and while doing so, glancing up at the puzzle that she's been working on. And you notice that every once in a while, Kim reaches for the puzzle and shifts it one section and doesn't seem to be taking her eyes off of it. And
If I were present and less concerned about Kai, I would have questions.
yeah, I'm gonna say after a few moments, Carta comes back out of the room and she's got a jacket and she's just kind of shrugging it on and looks like she's heading toward the door as well.
I guess Ari would just kind of be like, "Oh, where are you going?"
Out. Yeah, since leaving home, I haven't gotten to see rain come in and I really want to go out there.
Honestly, I was thinking about doing the same.
Well, are you grabbing a jacket or are you going to summon one of those fancy psionic shield things?
Oh, I don't know if it's. I'll be fine. It's fine. I'm just. He just like gets up and like starts kind of trotting over.
Okay.
Option C, get wet.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I'll do
cares?
something psionic. It'll be fine. I don't know.
You stomp on the clouds above you. Okay.
Stop distracting me. You.
Okay.
What is this?
Carta?
I can't give my own wife shit. Anyway.
True. Okay, fine. You're about to give me a lot of shit for this episode.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay, so Carta opens the door and Ari joins her, and she kind of heads over to a small space next to the entrance where the Trackens have set up kind of just a shaded area. It looks like it's for meditation. and just takes a seat on a bench that's there.
Harry just kind of like awkwardly sits next to her with some space.
How much space? Like a
I don't know.
Like two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because we're not gay, or like
not that far. But we're not touching shoulders or anything.
She takes a moment, closes her eyes, listens. You start hearing the sound of the wind maybe picking up a little bit, and then she just says, "Do you like the rain, Ari? Is that something that I don't know. I don't know where you come from, but rain here is different than where I grew up, or where I live now and where I grew up. Where I grew up, it's closer to this. It's colder. It actually has a little bit of a bite to it. Where I live now, it's just a muggy mess whenever it rains."
Honestly, it's sort of the same for me. I mean, the planet I came on, it was just kind of like mucky and gross. Sometimes toxic, so you kind of had to stay inside, which was scary. But I don't know, when I was on Earth, it was something completely different. And I just enjoy it. It smells good, it's cold. It's nice.
Carta's silent for a moment and says, "It's good to just listen to it sometimes.
Yeah.
Quiet moment, you know? Not that we've had very many of those lately."
Yeah, it's definitely a nice break. He just stays quiet and just listens to the rain with you.
Mm-hmm.
No! Or it's gonna do something diabolical right now.
Harry, roll
Yeah.
for intrusive thoughts, please.
Okay. I can't forget that I had some medicine because
Oh,
we
boy.
can't have a cute moment. Impossible.
not
I roll
allowed.
these two right now.
Have any of us had a cute moment that hasn't come with just awful, awful consequences?
Is it? Which is the one I didn't want?
This is D&D in space. This is our
Whoa!
DM.
All right, we got 88, baby.
Oh, and what is that? Oh god, yes, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna just now
Roll
I
a
have
d6.
I need to roll one more time. Let me do it. There you go.
What is he about to do?
Oh, okay. I guess this isn't so bad. Okay,
So,
get a 6
Amanda?
on the second. Yeah. Oh, what?
Okay, just explain to the class what the first roll ended up being and what the second roll is.
Okay. The first roll was I would like to try and well, it just says I find myself wanting to suddenly try and flirt in my own awkward way with Carta.
Incredible.
I kid you not.
Perfect.
And number 6 is just I guess I'll just act it out. But he suddenly just finds himself scooting closer and closer, and then just like slowly just taking her into his arms and pulling her into an embrace.
Slick.
You feel you feel Carta shift as she no doubt glances at you, and after a moment, one arm wraps around your shoulders.
And he would just like hold on and be like, "I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's kind of warm though."
Well, I suppose I could be persuaded to let you cuddle up if you must.
He would immediately kind of like back up and be like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. It's the medicine, I swear.
She smiles, pulls you closer, and just sits there with you.
He just has a little smile on his face. It is just beet red.
All right, in the meantime, we're gonna switch back to Brick for a second. Rick, Roll for intrusive thoughts, please.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that might not work.
I don't have one.
No, I know, but some of these might, it will not work.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, we'll make it work.
Oh god, that would be hilarious. What would you get? 41?
Excuse me.
Ready? Okay.
I got it.
Alright.
What is it? What is it?
So Brick's still sitting next to Satsi and Kim. You know, not a whole lot of people know this, but sometimes I steal Kai's iPod and like listen to music in the room and hang out and just I like music. It's kind of fun, you know what I mean? You guys ever do that?
I just dropped a bunch of text, but I didn't even know I had an iPod.
Would you like to know what it actually said?
Yes.
It said, because this is mine, it says start gushing about your favorite band, Dreamcoin.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Okay. Satsi glances up from her reading, just kind of quizzical, and then takes a hand and scribbles in her notebook. What do you like to listen to, Brick?
I mean, there's this one artist called T Swift that's like pretty cool, you know what I mean?
Jesus, Swiftie. Yeah.
She nods and says, I think I've heard Kai listening to that when she's been fixing the engines. It's good. I'm getting better at understanding it.
Oh yeah.
Sounds very fun to sing along to.
Yeah, I mean, what? Yep.
I'm gonna say, because Brick's just there, you notice that Kim actually reaches for the pen and pulls the notebook to her and scribbles out, do you sing?
Does he
I mean-
sing? I wish Ari was there for a second.
Just like maybe just a little bit.
He sings all the time.
Not singing on stream, but Brick does.
And Kim just kind of nods and pushes the notebook back to Satsi, and then reaches forward and clicks another piece of the puzzle into place. And behind you, because Zen did not leave, you hear a couple of footsteps and the sound of something being shifted from one room to another, and then a door close.
What was happening there?
No, I'm refraining.
Do it.
Nope, Brick wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Brick
Okay.
is high on a medication.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually.
No, I already rolled.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Okay,
Shame.
we'll see what happens next time. All right,
Is that a threat?
Vicky,
Hi.
over with Kai.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit now, and drops of rain are starting to actually fall. Kai may or may not be aware of this. What's she up to right now?
I think at the moment, so we left her in like kind of I believe it was sort of overlooking a space that is outside the enclave. I think. But like in a garden.
You're in the botanical gardens that Aaron was showing you through, and you
Yeah.
do have a view down into the valleys.
Okay. So, I think it was the kind of thing where she like kept walking until she couldn't anymore and everything hit her and she's been like sitting on the ground, crying, sobbing. That was like really like heavy, like can't breathe kind of sobs. but she's starting to like come out of that a little bit.
Okay. You hear a couple of sets of footsteps as the rain begins to actually start falling.
A couple?
One sounds like some quick little paws trotting along behind you. And the other sounds more like a person walking along. The paws stop, and you feel something rub against your arm and then curl up very soft next to you. And I don't know if Kai's ever come across a cat before, but it's purring. You feel this rumble through where it's contacting your leg next to you, and it's just curled up there.
I look over, and probably through the blurriness of tears, I can't see him too well, but I see that it's a small creature and it feels nice and not like it's gonna bite me. So I give it a little pat. Hi, who are you? Kind of.
It curls a very long, fluffy tail around its nose and just snuggles up.
Oh, I'm in love. But you said I heard a second set of footsteps as well, so I think I would like kind of give him a little pat and then look around to see who else, like who the owner is, and like push, try to clean my face up a little bit.
It's Matriarch and Wen, who stops for a moment, nods, and takes a few more steps and sits cross-legged a little bit in front of you, facing you, and just closes her eyes and waits. And after a moment, you notice that even though the rain around you is starting to thicken, the rain above both of you ceases. And you see it cascading off of what appears to be invisible shield over the two of you. Three of you, technically. And she just seems to be waiting for you to be ready to talk.
I'm sorry, and when I probably shouldn't be in the garden. I can go.
Every part of the Enclave is open to you, dear. And, well, my little friend here could tell that someone was hurting somewhere and came to get me.
I give him another little pat. Oh, maybe a little scratch under the chin, if that's acceptable to the creature.
They don't seem to mind. They look up at you with a slightly triangular, whiskered face and just squint and then go back to snuggling.
Oh. Is this yours?
Technically, no. They belong to the entire Enclave. They live in the mountains around here. They're very special.
I think so. I give him another pet.
She looks at you, not quite expectantly, but she is still waiting. You are hurting, Kai.
Yeah, but that's... you don't need to... I can deal with that on my own. And she kind of stands up for a second.
The creature looks up and wraps itself around your legs.
Oh,
It's not letting you go anywhere.
I mean, you're very cute. And then she sits back down. I guess... Okay, I kind of move the creature slightly so I can sit back down.
It climbs into your lap instead.
Excellent. Okay. And I go, okay, I guess I'm staying. I just, I appreciate the coming to check on me, but I'm, I should, you have plenty of other things to be dealing with him when, don't worry.
At this moment, no. Just you. And I wouldn't call it dealing with anything. I would call it listening. And she takes a moment, then moves forward just a little bit, holds out her hands, and says, I know what I'm feeling. It doesn't take a terribly powerful empath to feel it.
Can you tell me what it is then? Because I'm very confused.
It's many things all at once. And while I can't say I've been there, I've known others who have been.
So much is going on, and I feel like I can't deal with any of it, and just another thing dropped on the top. Person that I care a lot about turns out killed my dad. That's cool. No, I mean, it's not. That sounds crazy, out of context, but, like, he did what he had to do. My dad was a really bad person. He was a dictator and, awful, and he killed a lot of people, and there was a lot of suffering at his hands. So, and I know he was a bad person. He was a bad person to me. He died years ago, and I dealt with it years ago, and I went through the whole thing of having a breakdown just like this and crying and being like, why do I feel this way? Well, I cared about him, but I also hated him because he was terrible, and like I don't know, it's this weird thing of like, you can't, he's so bad, he's such a bad person. And yet, he was kind to me when I was a kid, and for some reason, those stupid memories stick in your brain, and so now hearing that Zen killed him, I keep thinking over and over again, like, why? I know why he did it. He had to do it, and if he didn't do it, then Zen would have died, and then that's even worse. But why is that where, I don't know how to feel about any of it, and I feel like I shouldn't feel anything about it because it's what had to happen, and it's a good thing, and I want to be relieved, and I am, but I'm not. And we have so many other things happening right now, and I have no time to do this, and no time to break down again, because I'm the captain, and I have to be the captain, and I have to, like, do the right thing and make sure that my team's okay, and I feel like I can't feel anything, or else I will fall apart and not be able to put myself back together again. And she pets the cat a lot and just is crying again.
Okay. Amryn is quiet for another moment. Or not Amryn, Imwen. I get them confused. Imwen is quiet for another few moments and then says, there's nothing wrong with feeling it. And there's nothing wrong with feeling conflicted feelings. At least in this case. In any case, really. Someone you care a great deal about did what they had to do. By the sound of it, the right thing. But they did it to someone who, regardless of what they did and who they were. It was someone who was still family. That's not an easy tie to sever.
Yeah. I just don't like. Again, none of this is anything that we should be dealing with now. Especially not now. None of this it's not like this happened yesterday. I did all of this already. I worked through all of it or whatever, and it's still... I don't know.
Well, all I can say is maybe you never truly do work through all of it. Especially when it becomes so physical and real as a person standing in front of you tied to the event. If I may make one suggestion, speak to your friend and get the whole story. It wouldn't be easy. From what little glimpse I got of your friend, he has his reasons for not wanting to dwell on those moments. But understanding all of it will give you a clearer picture, help you understand exactly what happened, and may potentially allow you both to heal. It won't happen instantly. It will take time. But it may be helpful.
It's really gonna be a shitty conversation, though, I think.
No real good conversation ever is an easy one.
Oh, you don't like cursing. I'm sorry.
Only at the dinner table. You can say whatever you like out here. And with that, we will switch back to Leaf. Leaf, you walked in a straight line.
Yes, I did.
And you find the wall of the Enclave. No Kai in this direction.
I'm going to look around.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
He gets a nat 20 and you have to have him find me.
Kai suddenly appears.
She gets teleported to Leaf.
Investigation.
Yes, please.
24.
Okay. You retrace your steps.
But it wasn't a nat 20.
You retrace your steps, and you're pretty sure you pick up on what must be Kai's boot prints, which are beginning to wash away, by the way, as it continues to rain. You start tracking them. They don't seem to have any particular direction. Is Leaf doing anything else while tracking?
I guess Leaf's going to... I don't have my uplink to Bessie, which is what I would normally be working on. I guess he's just thinking... No, I guess he's really just thinking about what he's going to do when he gets there.
Okay. Then... we will... okay, I need to roll for this because I can't choose who goes next. Rick, make me another roll for intrusive thoughts, please.
Was that 96?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
good. Sorry.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Are there any beverages near Brick currently?
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
Well, someone left something out from earlier, or earlier as in last night when they needed a drink. Yes,
Me, probably.
probably. It looks like some sort of alien booze.
Okay. Brick's eyes get wide. Looking around frantically, sees the bottle, rushes over to it, rips whatever top is on it off, and just begins to chug.
The booze? Chugs the booze? Oh boy.
Both Satsi and Kim just look up from what they're doing, very confused. Kim just reaches over to a pitcher and a glass of water, pours them out, and just slowly pushes it across the table to where Brick is.
Oh, I don't know. I just got really thirsty all of a sudden. I don't know what.
Brick,
That was weird.
make a fortitude save at a disadvantage, please.
She chugged a whole bottle of liquor. That feels like multiple fortitude
You
saves.
know, I rolled a bad, but it's still an 18.
You're not completely sloshed yet.
Okay.
Now we can roll that again.
Yeah,
We can roll that again.
Awesome.
Okay. Is there anything else Brick would like to do now that he's realized he might be affected by something? Okay. All right. Ari, back with you. You're snuggled up next to Carta, watching the rain.
Cute.
Roll me a d6. Evens for left-hand side of the chart, odds for right-hand side of the chart.
Okay. Wait, which one? What is it again? Damn it.
Evens for left, odds for right.
Oh no!
And
I would
then-
like to opt out.
And then roll accordingly for whichever chart you got. Because that was just to determine which one you're using.
2?
No, so that's determining the side. Roll again to pick the one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
I want to see these charts.
That's a 6. It's a 6.
Hmm. Oh no.
All right. I would just like to say that everything will make sense in due time. Someday. Someday it will make sense, but not today. Anyways, so, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not supposed to. Anyway, so we're still cuddling up together, and then all of a sudden, Ari feels this confidence kind of show up, and he just it's kind of alien though, and he just like turns to Carta and like takes her in closer and just says, "You probably don't need to be told this, but you're absolutely drop dead gorgeous, darling." and then immediately turns bright red and is like, I'm sorry.
Carta looks a little confused and says, "Well, I thank you. Are you okay? Is that stuff really messing with you, or do you need to go lay down?"
You are very pretty, but I don't know. I don't have control of my actions right now. Probably sorry.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. If I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't have done that. Was this you?
No, it wasn't me. Are you kidding? I was giving you privacy.
Oh, thanks. That's actually very sweet of you.
Why is the demon like so chill? Actually, though.
I know. It's like he's kind of a cool guy. Honestly, I'm kind of mean to him for no reason.
Carda's looking a little concerned. She kind of just she looks at you and says, "Does your species?" She just raises a hand up to your forehead and like takes your temperatures. Like, does your species run fevers? What's your normal body temperature? Are you?
Probably. Yeah, I'm sure we do. I've been sick
Yes.
before.
We can address this later. I have an incredibly important lore question. It's not that important.
Hmm?
Are reptilian based humans? Do they have like
Oh yeah.
like different body temperatures?
That's a great point.
Because
Their
Rick and
metabolism,
Zen both.
I would say their metabolism is slightly slower, so probably they are not thermal powered though. They're not cold blooded.
Okay.
Damn it.
What about elves? Like these two.
They're on par
Oh.
with heirloom humans. I'm willing to bet.
Okay.
I'd say elves probably run hot because our metabolisms are insanely fast.
Okay.
I say exactly that. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Which
Okay.
Leaf would know.
Yeah, I think Harry would have just been like, I felt sick before.
You hear something that the translator does not catch. You're pretty sure it's like a mild curse. And Carta says, "I was never good at this." Okay. Do you want to head back? I don't. If you're not feeling well, I don't want you to just stay out here and I don't know, catch a disease or something. And I'd feel terrible if it's my fault.
I don't think I'm sick. I think it's just the medicine. I'm enjoying the rain very much and this time, but if you want to go, it's fine. I understand.
She nods and says, "Okay. Just, I guess you can't really warn me if that's about to happen. All right, well,
Right, yeah, maybe, yeah, it's still possible, probably.
she pats you on the shoulder, gives you a little bit of space, but still sits next to you. And
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is Harry going to say anything?
Not out loud, but internally he is beating himself up, and he's like, "Shit, what is happening to me? Why are you rude? This is perfect. What is happening to me?" It's like,
I'm looking into it.
thanks, buddy.
He's rifling through the filing cabinets in
Filing
Aries' brain, like, what the fuck is going on?
Why is the entity is being an absolute homie right now?
Wait, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
Shit got
these
me.
cobwebs? Ugh.
Okay, and he's back. That's the entity I know.
Not my entity.
Okay. And with that, Carta just says very quietly, "Is this?" She kind of glances at you. "Are we always going to be dealing with your friend, possibly plural?"
Well, yes, but not like this, I promise. This is just the medicine, I swear. He doesn't
Okay.
usually make me say or do things, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really sorry, Carta.
You're fine. It came from somewhere, and strange as it was really very sweet.
What, really? He says, kind of like.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of flattery every once in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I can work on that.
she chuckles to herself and just kind of leans back, closes her eyes, and just listens to the rain for a minute.
Ari does the same. Trying to comb through his thoughts. as much as he can.
He's got that riz. Oh my god.
Kai,
Oh, hi.
back with you.
Okay. I think
Your
Im-
new furry friend is still purring.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the last thing that I said to Imran. But she was telling me to go have a conversation with Zen, I think, and I was like, how it's gonna be bad. Okay, really, oof. I know I should go back and talk to people. I super don't want to. I may have left out the part of, the reason I'm out here in the rain is because everybody else, I've upset as well, so that's cool. In one way or another. Just
And are you sure it's irreparable?
It's not irreparable, I don't think. I mean, I've fucked up worse. But I have not been a good captain or a good anything lately, I don't think. I mean, I yelled at Brick and Carta when they were just trying to defend me. I probably pissed off Ari with that too, because Ari really cares about Carta. They've been putting way too much on Satsi's shoulders. I think we've damaged Kim, way more than we've helped her. And Leaf correctly called me out on my bullshit. And I just don't know how to deal with all of it. I mean, they all, like, contractually, until we get off this planet and they can ask for a different assignment, they all have to, kind of follow what I do at the end of the day, even if I'm just a captain in name. And if I can't do anything, because I don't know what to do, I'm not a very good captain.
She thinks for a second, and then says, not to sound like a therapist, but that is a lot to unpack.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Have
There's
you
more. Do you want to hear more? I'm kidding. You have
she-
so many other things to deal with. You don't need to hear about it all. I did this to
smiles.
myself.
She smiles, shakes her head, and says, have you considered leveling with them? Just choosing, as uncomfortable as I know it is, a path of, dare I say, radical emotional honesty. Let them know how you're feeling and why you're feeling, and maybe help them understand by putting it in terms that they would understand.
I mean, have I considered it? I guess not. But now that I'm considering it, it just doesn't.
I don't know what the tradition of leadership is with your people.
Well, it's very different from where I'm. If we're talking my people, where I'm from, and my people who I work with now. And I think that might be part of the reason, because where I came from, it was, if you are not strong, you are nothing. And so you can't show, that you have emotions. No good leader is going to break down in front of the people that they're trying to lead.
We tried that a few times over our history. It never ended well, Kai. And I'm sure you've seen that.
Well, yeah.
The people I met yesterday care a great deal about you. And while they may disagree, forging a connection with them may help you not only understand them, but may help them understand you and why you are making the decisions you are making.
Or
Might even help build some trust.
I mean, that's you know, that's the if all goes well path, right? Or the, you know, the other
It
way
is.
is they find out exactly how screwed we all are because I have no idea what's going on and no idea how to fix anything, and they leave.
Do you think any of them know what to do in this situation?
No, but it's not their job to. I don't know. I need to stop complaining and pull myself together and deal with it.
Thanks, Bill Nash. Thanks.
Oh, I was like, why is he laughing? Why are you laughing at me? Trying to be emotionally vulnerable, Grant.
Put
God.
your feelings in terms they would understand. Loads weapons.
Oh my god. Anyway, now that our GM has broken, what was I saying? I don't know. I know you're right, and when I don't know. Just don't want to be a disappointment again.
Disappointment is a part of life. If your crew has not accepted that yet and learned to cope with it, one day they will have to.
Yeah, but I don't want to, like, be a disappointment.
Well, you're working on being better, are you not?
I keep saying that. And then I keep, like, dying. Almost. And making bad calls. And all that. But
Have you been making the exact same decision? The exact same mistake?
Didn't somebody say that if you make the same decision and it ends up failing over and over again, that's like the definition of insanity or whatever?
We have a very similar definition.
That was like a really, because we're in the future, so that was like a really long time ago that someone said that. Thank you, Eamon. Sorry that you had to come and comfort some random girl in the middle of the night in the rain with a what is this sweet boy called? As I pet him.
It's an Arctic.
Excellent.
They are...
Can I try to pick him up under the arms and
Yes.
look at him in the face?
Yep.
Hello.
They glance at you, squint, and keep purring and start panting with a little tongue that's hanging out.
I just hold him out and I go, "You are perfect."
They are your Arctic. They found you.
I move him over and say, "What?"
I didn't explain why Arctic are so special. They are highly intelligent, and we believe have some minor psionic empathic capabilities. They seek out people who are hurting with the sole intent of making them feel better. And when they find someone who they deem worthy of help, companionship, they do not leave that person. This is your Arctic.
This one? Right here? And
Yes.
I kind of like hold him like a baby.
They wrap their tail up in their arms.
Kai's crying again, but like in a nice way now. That's so funny. Oh my god, Bill Nash. It's a psionic cat. It wants to knock your bad feelings off the counter. Incredible.
Yes.
Okay. This is
What does it look like?
this is
Your
the best
cat
day of my
looks
fucking
like-
life. Let's go.
It's kind of a stripy gray and gray and brown critter, and it's very soft.
And large-ish.
Yes, it is very long.
This creature, I don't know if Grant's gonna say it, but for you guys to have a visual reference, because it's very important to me. This creature is the alien version of a binturong. Go look him up. It's very good.
I'm sorry. Could you get like a little further from the mic?
So sorry.
I did not understand.
You were clipping into unintelligibility.
Fair enough. It's a binturong.
Hold on 1 second.
I'll type it in the chat.
Oh, right there.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Just an alien version.
Alien
Ooh.
binturong.
Bear? Cat? Nope.
I saw one of these on TikTok the other day.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And, This one's actually particular Arctic is a bit smaller than normal.
It is a baby. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Kai is again just like petting the Arctic, like the ocean.
ARTIK.
Okay, close enough. Yeah, Arctic. Okay. Petting the Arctic.
And yeah, it just is falling asleep in your arms.
Oh, amazing. Oh my god. Okay.
And Ibwin stands and just puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "And you aren't just some random person from another species who's visiting us. You are important to Amran. He may not admit it, but you are important to Kimron. And Ekin is always looking for new students, and he adores his students. As the adoptive tribe of young Satsi, you are as close to being Track and as close to being a part of this family as anyone can be.
Can I?
So of course, I will always be available for you if you need me."
Kai looks up at her, Binturong, Arctic, I'm so sorry, still in arms, and just goes, "Are you the kind of person who likes hugs? It's okay if not. It's totally okay if not."
Amran told me of this tradition, and yes, we have a similar one.
Okay. And I very gently put the sweet boy down. Say 1 second. And I just give Imwin a hug.
Okay.
Like a good one. Like one of those really good ones when you like need a hug. Yeah.
And she seems to sense that and figure it out. And yeah, Leaf, this is about the time that you managed to find the rough end of the path. We are not having space honey badgers unless they're coming after you guys.
Damn it.
Thanks a personal stripe and a hangover away from being a space honey badger. Wonder is like the tamed version of a honey badger. Alien honey badger.
Pretty much.
Fun fact, really quick, a little bit of Vicky lore. My great uncle was in the Coast Guard and once brought home their mascot to my great grandmother's house, a honey badger, and it lived in his room for several weeks. A honey badger in suburban New Jersey.
That's a wild.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a very suburban New Jersey thing.
Yeah.
It takes me back to a line from Hamilton. Everything's legal in Jersey. Anyway.
Everything's legal in Jersey except left turns and pumping your own gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, now that Leaf has found Kai, Kai is still hugging Imwen, and has this strange stripy brown and gray fluffy creature that's kind of just hugging her feet. And what are you doing?
Wrap a hand a little more thoroughly around Wonder's leash.
Is Wonder with you? Oh god.
Wonder's
I feel like unless specified otherwise.
That's fair.
Wonder's sniffing, but seems oddly chill right now.
I'm not taking any chances.
The effect of the Arctic. The chill.
And because there's a fence, right?
There are terraces. There's no actual fence.
I'm just gonna sit down somewhere visible but out of earshot. And just have a seat and pet Wonder.
Okay. Wonder seems perfectly fine.
I'm not
Aside
gonna intrude on the moment.
Okay. All right, and now that Leaf has found Kai, Rick, roll me an intrusive thought check.
Oh boy.
Me and Brick are the comedic relief of this episode.
What do you want? 100.
Okay, that's impossible.
What?
But you can't. You have to do a different one.
What is it?
It's literally impossible for
I
Brick.
got 100.
You can't do that.
What's
It's
100?
impossible. 100 is impossible.
Is
for
it?
Brick.
Is it
I can come up with a different version.
I can re-roll if you'd like, Grant.
What
That's not a problem.
is 100? I need to know now. You don't have to tell me. I'll
Let's
just
see.
suffer.
I'll do you want should
It's okay. I'll have the 100 show up later in a
Okay.
different way.
secrets.
I already got that one.
Yeah, some of them are repeated.
I noticed that.
Oh, nice. That
All
was
right.
fun. Who's closest to you?
I don't want to do. Satsi's busy though.
You gotta do it.
I don't want to do it.
Do it.
I
Do
don't know
it.
what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Screw it. Whatever.
73. It'll be cute.
Sure. Brick grabs Satsi and just starts dancing.
Satsi looks confused, but glances at the bandages and just nods. And then with a hand just kind of signs something over at Kim, and some music turns on.
Aww.
Okay.
So cute.
I need music. Hold on. What kind of music, Grant? Something fun? Something vibey?
Yeah, something vibey. Okay. Does Brick know how to dance?
No.
Is I think the okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
A waltz.
Roll a. I'm gonna say kind of just a dexterity check.
Finding a good song.
So bad.
Oh God.
I've
Okay. Well, Satsi seems to know a little bit about how to dance, and she tries leading you, but you do step on her feet a couple of times. She winces, just shakes her head and smiles, and just shows you. I'm gonna say for the next few minutes, Satsi teaches you how to do this one track and dance with her.
Can't find the fucking song. I'm so sorry.
And
There you go.
Yeah, it's of that level, but
The
she teaches Brick how to do it. Ari,
Cantina
Hi.
songs.
That's me.
roll on the left table.
Okay. Why you do this to me?
And give me a moment before you take over and perform the action.
Okay. Don't know what that means. 5.
I'm curious now. Hang on. Oh God. Ari,
Yes.
without warning, and to your utter surprise, you temporarily lose control of your physical form
Oh fuck, what?
and find yourself wreathed in flames of darkness.
Oh.
You stand, turn to Carta, and hold out a hand. Take it away.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'd just be like, he would wink at Carter and just be like, why don't we go find out together what's fun to do around here?
Carta looks equal parts charmed and alarmed by what's happening. And after a moment, the flames dissipate, and Ari, you are standing there, hand outstretched toward Carta.
He'd just be like, what did I say?
She says, well, it was a really very nice offer of going to find out what's fun to do around here.
He immediately just.
I'm going to assume that wasn't you.
Clearly not. No. I literally blacked out.
Was it your friend?
I guess
It must-
so. It's the only other person there.
It was not me.
So angry.
Oh, that's new.
I was hoping this wouldn't happen.
We're gonna talk about this later. Anyway.
What?
Fine. Your funeral.
You're telling me, Aries saying, that was not you.
And Carta's looking a little more concerned right now.
Aries full blown like speaking out loud right now because he's so like.
No, it was not. No, it was not me. Are you gonna have me repeat myself how many more times?
No, hey, just go, and I don't know. We'll figure this out. Carta, I'm very sorry. I am ruining your evening. Please enjoy the rain by yourself. I'm sorry.
Before you can run away, she takes your hand, stands, and says, nothing's been ruined. I just get the sense that there's something going on right now. Let's get you back to a place where you can rest. Okay? And we should find out what's fun to do around here at some point.
That's yeah, maybe we should wait until I'm not weird on this medicine.
We could. The surprises are certainly entertaining.
Well, I'm apparently full of them, so if you want to stick around.
And she leads you back to the place that all of you are sharing. Back with Kai and Leaf, who's in the vicinity. I'm assuming after a few moments, you finish hugging Imwen, and she just holds you by the shoulders and makes eye contact and says, if you ever need anything, please tell me. You are far more capable than I think you give yourself credit for being. Are you where you want to be yet? No. But you do have potential. I think with a little more effort, you might find yourself on the path you are wanting to follow.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. And take good care of our furry friend.
Oh, I will treat him. I pick him up again. I will treat him like my child. Do not worry. I am in love with him already.
Oh,
Her?
wait until Artie hears
I
that.
don't know. I can have many children. None of them actually biological children.
Okay. And what does Kai do?
I think Kai is going to, fixate. Hold the baby in the the right, and start walking back to the place, I guess. And how hidden are you, Leaf?
Very clearly visible.
Okay, the instant I turn around and see him, I'm like, fuck. And then I check. My comms were off, right? Yeah, they were. Okay. Huh. Still, fuck. Ugh. Hi. I'll go over.
Okay.
What you doing out here, Leaf?
Looking for you.
That's fair. I have a child
I've,
now.
I thought collecting strays was supposed to be my thing.
Well, you can't have all the fun.
I promise to quote that back at you at some point.
I will hold you to it.
Oh.
Sorry, I took
Okay.
off.
No, it's fine. I just
needed a minute to think and then talk. But I mean, we can head. It's not raining on you, but we can head back.
sure. Glad you're looks at Kai. Glad you're okay. Does Kai look okay?
Kai has been sobbing for a good amount of time, so her eyes are red. Her face is probably quite splotchy. I was rained on for a little bit before Inwin came over, so probably hair is like quite damp. So no. I mean, Kai kind of like looks at herself. Hopefully trending towards okay. But,
well, yeah. Sometimes that's the best we can hope for, you know?
yeah.
And if you ever need or want to talk, I'm here.
Thanks.
And then Leaf stands up. And gets kind of brushes off dirt and mud and stuff and gets ready to walk back.
Okay.
Dirt and mud and stuff.
Probably actually not, because
Yeah, I was like, you
he's
have
been
your
sitting
little...
because he's been sitting on a shield.
Yeah, all the raindrops have to fight you in order to touch you.
Okay. As you walk back, your little Arctic friend, who will need a name at some point, kind of lolls out of Kai's arms, and
Okay, I have to ask.
Yeah.
they boop noses with Wonder.
Incredible!
And Wonder seems absolutely cool with it.
Okay, is that a cat or a honey
I
badger?
grab his shoulder and I grab Leaf's shoulder and I go, they're friends! Oh my
That's a
god!
first.
Yes, you do so with your good arm, and
Yeah.
you realize
Oh.
that this thing has a prehensile tail and it's holding on to you around your shoulders.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on. I still have an arm in a sling. Forgot about that.
Yes, yes, and then it climbs up your jacket and just perches over your shoulders.
As I do with every new creature that we encounter, since like mission 1, I'm going to reach out and just like brush against it psionically.
This thing's smart. It is aware of your connection. And even though it doesn't communicate with words, it politely conveys the idea. Greetings. This person is under my protection.
Incredible. Incredible, 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 incredible. I can't hear that, but you know.
I give it a smile, a nod, and a wink.
Amazing.
I go,
It winks
I
back and
like
then
this one.
It winks back and then snoozes.
I think I might I don't know if it's a boy or a girl or a whatever, but like gender doesn't matter. But I think I might call him BB.
That's adorable.
Add that to your character sheet. Okay, and with that, everybody returns just in time for Brick to roll another intrusive thoughts.
Right before, sorry, really, as you roll, while we were walking, we don't have to play out the whole thing, but Leaf or Kai would have at some point said to Leaf, like, I'm sorry about how I reacted after all of the Rima stuff happened. I know I should be better about keeping my cool, and all of us are under a lot of stress, and I'm really trying to be better with that.
I said what I thought you needed to hear in that moment, but any of us would have broken down under way less stress than you've been under. It's okay.
She kind of just like, I'm holding an animal, my other arm's in a sling, so I just kind of like bump shoulders with you as we walk, sort of thing, with my good arm of like a, okay.
But if you'd like, I can help you do something about, and I pointed like the sopping hair.
Oh, that would be
before we head in.
I mean, to make me look a little less like a wet dog, that'd be great.
And I would like to very, very carefully use a toned down version of matter agitation to just dry Kai a little bit.
Do you have to roll to see if you do this good? Is there a chance that you roll a 1?
I mean, I don't know. My intention here, Grant, specifically is, because it takes a while to heat up.
I'm gonna get lit on fire.
If I see anything beyond steam, I can kill the power.
Oh my God.
Your DM is going to be benevolent and say no roll is required.
Thank you.
This time. Okay. And yes. You give Kai's hair the equivalent of a psionic blow dry, and you walk back into the house.
The good use of PowerPoints.
To find Rick doing what?
We're figuring that out.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
How
All right,
chaotic
so-
will it be?
39.
Okay.
I guess this works. I don't really know. Are they walking in right now?
I'd say just about everybody's in the process of walking in. So
Okay.
So me and Leaf
So
just
I'm
walked
gonna
in.
roll a d6.
I'm gonna
Just
change
walk.
this a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna bum rush Kai.
Okay. Okay. Go for it.
Carefully, her arm's broken.
No, it's fine. You see,
Excellent.
so you guys come in, the bay door opens, Brick immediately locks eyes with you, Kai,
Hi.
and just rushes you.
I put the animal like around my neck
And
as swiftly as I can. Like, don't hit him.
very gingerly stops and gives you a hug.
Aw.
Okay, Kai is crying a little bit again.
Aw.
Hi, are you good?
I don't really know what's going on.
Oh, me neither, man.
Glad you guys are back.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And at that moment, Carta and Ari walk in. And Ari, while you're rolling on the big chart, Carta notices everyone's back. Kind of gives Kai a complicated look. And then says, well, good to know everyone's back. Who's on dinner duty? And starts heading toward the kitchen.
Ari looks visibly kind of frustrated, just to everyone else. Not at the fact that she's going to make dinner. He came in looking like that.
Okay.
I mean,
Am I supposed to roll? Great.
Yeah.
unless somebody else wants to cook, I guess I will.
Sorry about that.
This is
I already did this. Can I roll again?
Yes, you may.
Okay. What is this for? Okay, hold on.
I'm close enough to leave to ask while you figure out what you're doing.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks, but okay.
I'm a really bad cook, but should I help so I can talk to Carta? Or do you want to cook so we have edible food?
Ah.
I'm gonna roll again.
Or should I talk to her later? I can't tell. I don't know.
Leaf, you would have gotten the sense that Carta knows her way around a kitchen.
No, it's a 9. Okay, that's fine.
What do you got in the sense if Carta would like to talk to me right now or not?
That's a good question.
Can
Do
I
I
roll
think
a
this
sense
is a good
motive check?
idea?
You're welcome to.
That is uncharacteristically very good for me. That's a 15. It's not that
Carta's a little uncomfortable.
Okay. I might leave her.
But doesn't seem openly hostile. Certainly not like she's going to snap the way she did the night that Rima visited.
Okay. Anyway,
If
what's
you-
Harry's?
I just whisper back to Kai, if you need a distraction, set something on fire and I'll come join. And I'll come get involved.
I take my sweet boy, who's perched on my shoulder, BB, and we're gonna go.
Okay.
I'll make my way over to the kitchen.
What was Aries' result on the big table?
49, not too bad. I'm a little safe. Who's closest to me right now? Because the Carter left.
Kai's crossing right next to you.
Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Okay, what are you doing? I just need to know what you're doing right now.
I'm literally just walking. I have a BB on my shoulder.
Okay, Ari just suddenly starts kind of following behind you and walking exactly like you, and whatever things you're doing with your hands or how you're talking, he's just suddenly mimicking you.
I turn around, and then I guess you probably turn around too, and I go, Ari, what?
Ari, what?
Ari, oh, were you gonna go? I don't have to talk to Garda. I just wanted to apologize for shit, but if you don't, what's happening right now?
Mimicking perfectly everything you just did.
This is
and
very
then it kind of snaps out of it, and he's like, "Oh, I am sorry. I took some weird medicine, and it's been making me do some."
She gave it to you too.
Oh, thank God. Yes. You know?
Oh, I am unfortunately very familiar with the side effects, yes.
He spits in culture. This has ruined my life.
Oh, I grab Ari on the shoulder with my good arm and I say, "You have no fucking idea, my dude."
That way he went running off.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't
But
mean to ask anything.
It's fine. No, it's good. It's all right. We're good. Everything's good. I have a BB now.
I see.
If I'm not cooking,
May
I am
I?
going to
He's
go
like-
corners in.
I will add. I'm going
Okay.
to. I'm not gonna notice you doing that on purpose because I don't want to deal with that right now. But I do want to ask, Eric, like, were you? But actually, were you gonna go and like hang out with Cardex? I don't want to like. I just wanted to like patch things up if that's
I
even
think-
possible.
No, something's. Well, I don't know. What That's a whole long thing. We need to talk, Kai. We need to talk at some point.
We should. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, while Kai heads into the kitchen, Leaf, the room Kai and Zen were sharing is currently empty. And the door to the one that you and Hana were sharing is currently closed.
On the assumption that there's no way in hell that there's anything happening in there I shouldn't see, I'm going to just open the door and
You'd
walk
really
in.
fucking hope, right? That'd be a wild thing for Grant to pull right now.
A wild turn of events.
Pricks.
Zen dies.
I mean, Max.
Hana's nowhere to be seen. She seems to be off doing something again.
I just quietly open the door and walk in and close the door behind me.
Okay. That being said, you do notice that there is a jar of some sort of substance and some bandages on the table next to where she was sleeping.
Hana?
Oh no.
She was also dealing with a broken arm.
Has this doctor single-handedly fucked our entire crew?
Yeah. Pretty much.
What?
I'm gonna sniff this stuff.
We need to have a talk with Imwen.
It smells herbal.
Do I recognize any of what's in this?
No, you do not.
I very carefully, because I listened to the instructions, and without touching any of it, I'm going to use Farhand to transfer some of it into a vial for Artie to analyze later.
Okay.
And then carefully put the cap back on the damn bottle.
Okay. From where he is on the other cot, Zen says, "Interesting science project. What's going on, Leaf? Confiscating people's stuff?"
I don't know if you heard what the laundry list of things this stuff does, in addition to apparently healing things.
I might have mentioned a little bit.
But if you've got any secrets that you'd rather not spill, I wouldn't get that on you. Speaking of secrets,
He's just going right
He
for it, huh?
sighs. Yes.
Kai is the sit down, hang out type, or the storm out in a huff type, not the quietly go off and cry in a field of flowers type. The hell did you say to her?
He thinks for a moment and then says, "I told her the truth."
That could mean
Very many things.
Yeah.
If you're looking for secrets, Leaf, it is her secret to tell now, not mine.
Is this going to cause problems?
For Kai in the long term, I don't think so. Is it going to cause friction between our captain and her security officer? Potentially. If push comes to shove and it is necessary, I will get in touch with the Major and head over to Discovery.
Will you still be able to do your job?
Yes. Without question.
I rolled really, really fucking high. That's a 25
For what?
for sense motive.
Okay.
The obvious one.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
He is speaking with absolute conviction. He will do his job to protect the entire crew. And he is not even for a moment messing with you.
And am I going to have to protect you from Kai?
That's me, not him. He says, hopefully not.
Because we both know that if she kills you, she'll be upset about it later. And as the ship's therapist, I don't want to have to deal with that shit.
He cracks a small smile and says, I've known Kai a lot longer than you, Leaf. I don't think she's gonna do that. I might get chewed out. Our friendship could end, but I don't think she'd do that.
Well, thank you for being honest with me, and whatever happens, I hope things work out. Good talk. And then I walk out.
I'm done.
Okay. Leaf leaves the room.
And I bring my stuff with me and move it over to Kai's room.
Okay. In the kitchen, Carta has started quite deftly, I might add, taking some of those fruits and veg that Amryn ended up giving you guys. She seems to have set certain ones aside and kind of just very specifically put them away from other edible things, and is in the process of chopping something that it's got kind of a oniony smell to it, and you feel your eyes water a little bit.
And nothing's on fire currently, right?
Currently, no.
Cool. That was the signal. I need to check.
If anything, there's burners. Oh God. Okay. Really quick before we hop into this, I just can't get over Bill Nash. It's just he keeps coming out with these. First of all, do you know your way around a kitchen? Yes, the booze is in this cabinet. And then, as a therapist on a starship, I can't prescribe weed because it mucks up the air scrubbers, to find another way to work this out. Just banger after banger, you know?
We actually found an alternate
fire.
solution to that, though. Our ship's medic figured out a way to bake them into brownies.
Edibles do not muck up the air.
Yes, go a couple episodes back on Vicky's YouTube channel, and you will find the one where everyone gets crossfaded.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
Anyway,
Imagine what it's like from
so- So, as she's chopping up the thing, she hears you come in and glances over her shoulder and says, "Hey, Captain, Can I help?
Hi. But I was actually gonna offer to help you. I will warn you, I am awful at cooking, but if you tell me what to do, I can probably do it.
She nods. You're pretty sure she forces a small smile, and says, "Okay. I've put a pot over there on that burner. Just get it boiling. Add a little salt."
I can handle that. And
She continues chopping and moves on to another item.
so I'm mainly just watching a pot boil because Vicky knows that all you have to do is turn a burner on and put water in it and put some salt in it and wait 10 minutes. So
She also hands you something that she's already crushed. It looks like some sort of root, and says, once it's come to a boil, add that in. Don't let it turn red.
okay,
When it starts turning red, get it out of there.
will do. And then probably let a minute go by or something, working myself up to it, and then just go. I'm really sorry about the way I acted. Time is hard for me, Vicky, so I don't know when this happened. Last night? I think it's last night.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm really sorry for how I reacted last night. And just kind of how I act in general. I am a really impulsive person? I don't know, emotional person, and sometimes I let that get the best of me. And I took it out on you and on Brick when you guys were just trying to keep everybody safe, and that's very not okay. And I'm sorry.
She pauses for a moment, and then without doing any more chopping, she says,
and you don't have to forgive me, by the way. You could stay mad at me. I would.
this person, they were or are important to you, right?
Yeah.
There was a time, probably not long past, where you would lay down your life for her.
Yeah. And that makes it really hard to, see
I understand.
my friends try to kill her, even if it was some sort of weird projection or something.
I can understand better than you think.
I'm sorry. That
I
sucks.
For the record, Captain, I've never been mad at you. Frustrated, maybe. But I can understand wanting to do everything you can to save someone you care about. So, you have my word. To the utmost of my ability, I will try to incapacitate, but not kill this person. I have limited means to do that, but I will do the best I can.
Thank you. I will be doing the same. And I really hope it goes well. Oh shit, they're turning red, and I turned the thing off. Okay, no, they're good. They're good. I think
she holds out the bowl that you were using for them and says, "Okay, put them in there. Throw them out." And she hands you a whole bunch of stuff that she's chopped and says, "Throw that in and stir until I tell you to."
Okay. I move BB to head. Actually, I take
create a
BB.
furry turban.
Yeah, I take BB off and I put him on the table. And I say, sweet love, stay there. And because I don't want him on my bad shoulder.
Okay.
But I also don't want fur going into the soup.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
for the record, Carta, I know you don't have to like stay and hang out with us, and I know I'm sure I've made our ship just your favorite place to be. Heavy sarcasm if you can't read that through the translator.
Oh, don't worry, we have sarcasm where I'm from too.
I just want to make sure it was coming through. But I hope you stick around for a little bit. I think some of our other teammates would really like to have you around. And me too. I mean, like I'm talking. I mean, you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. I don't have to spell it out. I'm just stirring.
She passes by to get some other ingredients and gives you a squeeze on your good shoulder and says, "I figured that was what you were saying. It's fine. I wouldn't mind hanging around either. We'll just see what the galaxy has in store."
Sure will.
All right. And hang on. And as you two continue making what turns out to be an absolutely lovely stew, Brick and Airy, roll me for some intrusive thoughts, please.
You're gonna go first.
God damn it! Why do I keep getting this one?
Which one? Because I don't know. It's on brand. I don't know.
Which one is on brand?
It was the chug. Well, okay. It
Oh.
specifically says. Hold on. Let me read this. Where is it? Suddenly, I want to chug whatever drink is nearest frat boy style. Bonus if it's alcoholic.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I mean, even though it's open concept, Carta and Kai could turn around and see this. Brick, Satsi, Kim, and Leaf all see Airy suddenly it wreathed in
Wait, no.
darkness
I
flames
didn't.
again.
No, that
I
wasn't.
didn't roll that. I was just reading.
She was
what he
explaining
Wait, what?
the thing that
I was
Brick keeps
explaining
rolling.
what he said. I did not roll
Okay,
that. I'm sorry.
never mind.
Yeah.
It's still gonna happen, but for other reasons.
Chug. No.
Oh, no, I rolled something else. Hold on.
Okay,
No.
Brick, you go back to that same bottle because I don't think you chugged all of it, and you finish it.
Uh-oh.
Roll me another fortitude save at disadvantage, please.
I'm just imagining, this is my idea of the layout of this place, is like there's a kitchen right on like the far side, and it has one of those islands that kind of wraps around a little bit, sort of splits the room, and then there's like a table, and they're hanging out in like the living room section. And so I just see Brick come over. I'm stirring the soup, and I'm just staring at him as he chugs. And I'm like, "You good?"
And you go, woo! Oh,
Brett?
Did you smash it?
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, nobody move. There's glass on the floor.
I've got the glass.
Thank you.
Start picking it up psionically and transferring it to the trash. The glass starts picking itself up and moving itself to the trash. Rick, what
Okay.
did you just drink?
Don't really know.
And why didn't you save any?
I
for
pick
me?
up the label and pull it over towards me.
Brick, what did you roll?
16.
Okay, you're definitely feeling it now.
Great.
What you guys making?
Soup.
Oh,
It's a yeah, no, Leaf, as you read it, Carta just shakes her head and smiles and says, it's a Mirrodin beverage. It's sparkling mead.
No, he's not gonna die. Okay, we're good then. Toss the label.
Not tonight.
Oh, rip, buddy.
If he keeps this up though, it will kill him. Oh boy, I was okay.
Oh no.
She turns to you and says, "Big guy, I'm sorry for the morning. I really am."
Brick is just laying across the counter. It's like on an edge.
The Binturong. I mean, BB. BB the Binturong is how I got the name, by the way.
Yes.
Not a Binturong, but you know. BB has crawled up on top of you and is like poking at your face.
I'm so soft.
Isn't he?
And they immediately start purring. And what did Ari get?
I got 13, which is so sad. But works right now.
What's 13?
Okay.
All of so this entire time Aries kind of been standing off to the side, just kind of like a little off, and then suddenly he feels his vision become blurry and he just is like, what? And then all of a sudden he just starts crying and he's like, okay, and then he just kind of hurries off to his room, not saying anything, as he is sobbing uncontrollably now.
Oh no.
That
was one of the prompts that I gave, huh? Cry, bitch?
Yeah.
don't
No,
know
well,
why.
mine's, I feel like I need a good cry right now.
Okay.
This is like,
Mine says
but
cry,
yes,
bitch.
thank you
Why? Who
for the
knows?
info. Yeah, I love
Um,
that, by the way, but yeah.
Okay. Carta almost seems. Carta catches herself almost adding too much of something, and then says, "Stir it for." She glances at something on her wrist. What's the unit for you? 3 minutes, and I'll be back. It should be done by then.
Okay.
And Harry, you hear a knock on the door, and
He's just like, yeah.
are you okay?
No. I mean, part of this is the medicine, but at the same time, I'm really not feeling well. I already wasn't feeling well. You don't have to check on me, it's fine. I know you're cooking dinner.
Okay. Well, I think I kind of do.
He opens the door for you.
She just looks at you and smiles and says, "The part about the medicine I can't help, but everything else is fine."
I appreciate it, but I don't know how we're supposed to deal with apparently now. There's something else wrong with me. Every time I think that I've got it down, something else happens, and I just can't. It's so irritating.
Then we will figure it out, I suppose.
Why?
You used we, right? You weren't possessed into doing so?
For what?
She pats you on the shoulder and says, "You have nothing to actually cry about."
Okay, thanks. I guess.
Now, she checks her, you're pretty sure it's a watch of some kind. In about a minute, there's going to be some really good stew that I've been kind of itching to make for the last day or so. Get out here so you can have some.
Okay. He has a small smile on his face. He's just like, I guess if you're cooking it, I'd like to try it.
Well, I'm cooking it with your captain's help.
Okay.
So it's a group effort tonight.
Okay. Before you don't have to take this upon yourself, you know. Like I've handled this alone pretty much my entire life. I mean, Brick has helped sometimes, but you don't have to help me. You don't even know me, Carta. This is too much for. I can do it myself. It's fine.
She shrugs and says, well, over the almost week we've been around each other, I think I've gotten a pretty good beat on you.
Even with these random things happening?
I'd say so.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. And don't pretend you're getting sunburned again, please. I've liked what I've been seeing, Ari. Why else do you think I'm hanging around?
Sorry, man, I need to say it. Anyway. Ari, cannot help but get sunburned at that comment.
Now, stop overthinking it. I know it probably won't help, but stop. And come get some stew. Please. It's really good.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. And Ari and Carta come back out. Ari distinctly purple. And the stew is dished out to everybody. What is Brick's reaction when he's given this bowl of steaming hot wonderfulness?
Brick is still faceful into BB.
You feel a paw pat you on the top of the head.
And then a hand.
What?
Brick, we have food now, and I really think you should eat some.
No, but it's so soft.
I know, but he's not going anywhere. I don't think, and I kind of take him in my arms and put him back on my shoulder, and I'm like, I don't think he'll ever leave me. And that is something I didn't know I needed in my life, but desperately did. So if he's not leaving me, you have to stay, and then if you stay, then he won't leave you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, all of you get a bowl of the stew. It is utterly delightful. But there is well, technically two people. Actually, Hana does walk in partially through the meal and says, you wouldn't believe the wild day I've had. She walks over to the curtain and just licks it.
Oh no.
And then says,
Hana, you
that
didn't.
I don't know what came over me.
Hana,
not club
did you
area
read?
Hang on. Am I not speaking with an accent? What's going on here? Oh, right. I do. There it is.
Did you read the label before you tried that stuff?
No.
You're in for a ride.
Oh no.
Hope you don't have any deep dark secrets.
It's okay. All the people that know you really well aren't here. We won't say shit.
Oh dear.
Just keep your distance from any beverages that you don't want to consume.
Okay. She goes and grabs one of the bowls of stew and sits down with everybody else, and then unexpectedly just hugs Satsi, who looks a little weirded out, and then just pats her on the arm and removes her arm.
Amazing.
Leaf is taking notes on how this is affecting everybody.
And yes, there is still one person very much missing.
I will bring Zen a bowl of soup because we shouldn't have him starve.
Okay.
And I'm just going to open the door, hand it in, and then head back out because he clearly wants to be alone.
I do watch as you do this. But I'm not gonna do anything. Kai looks
I look over at Kai,
conflicted.
don't see any indication of her wanting Zen there, and don't invite Zen out.
Well, yeah, I mean, Again, complicated emotions.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just see me petting BB.
Okay. None of us are going to stop you from joining us. It's up to you. And then I walk back over.
Okay. You feel Kai, a paw, kind of pat you on the side of the neck, and BB kind of hangs out and kind of just leans around to make eye contact with you and blinks.
Yes, darling. Blinks.
Mm-hmm.
Just staring at me and blinking.
They glance down the hallway and then look back at you and blink.
I need a
if you
creature
give
now.
you
I need a stuffy to to have these interactions with now.
yes, and if you give them that look, they give it right back to you. And all of you are aware that this thing just kind of uncoiled itself from around Kai's shoulders and is currently staring her down.
Let me finish the soup first. Actually, Kai looks at the soup and goes, you know what? I can't eat anymore. Thank you, BB.
BB, to give you space, climbs down onto your chair and picks up the spoon and starts eating.
That is
With
incredible.
one of their little paws.
I stare at BB for like a solid 30 seconds and I'm like, you are incredible. What? I am stalling.
They almost give you a look that says, I know. Now get going.
It eats
Their
soup.
Their tail twitches
big guy.
in the direction of the hallway.
So do you, Brick.
Oh.
And the Arctic BB turns to Brick and looks like they nod.
What?
Wow, my sweet little bean is probably more intelligent than I am. But okay, I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna go, be right back. And I walk out towards the...
Are there any conversations going on at the table while this is happening? Speak now or forever hold your peace, or at least until we get back to this scene.
I'm eating soup.
Okay.
And watching BB because it's the most interesting thing that's happened.
He's good, huh?
Okay.
Ari is visibly sitting pretty close to Carter now, comfortably, as he eats his soup.
Leaf makes a note and does not say anything.
Okay.
Kai hears the complete silence from the rest of y'all and pops back out in the hallway and goes, can y'all just fucking make normal conversation for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Mac?
I've rolled about 4 natural ones to try and pick up any of this while drunk, so Brick is completely unaware.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god. With the same die?
I've been rolling, disadvantage, so I've been rolling 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Still. Jesus.
So, BB, nice to have you among us.
Okay.
Talk to my
They
therapy
start
dog.
they start talking to the Arctic. Okay. Kai, you're at the door now.
Okay. I knock. Immediately indicating that it's not Leaf.
Yes. There is a moment, and you hear the sound of a spoon meeting a bowl, and Zen on the other side says, "Come in."
I just crack the door a little bit. And I go, we don't have to do this right now.
I'm not sure there's going to be a better time anytime soon.
Okay. And I walk in and I close the door.
Okay. The light level rises a little bit more. It seems whatever light sensors are in here react to multiple people in the room. And Zen just sits on the bed and clasps his hands in front of him and waits.
Sorry, I needed to get some air. And apparently a therapy animal. You'll meet them later. I don't know how to deal with this. I mean, like, I dealt with all this already, I thought, because I knew that my dad was dead. And then you said what you said, and I just experienced all of that again, but with the weight and confusion of someone that I care about that is not someone that is, I don't know. All of this is just a lot for me. And I know that you want me to, and I want to just be relieved that everything's done and all of that happened and you did a really heroic thing and saved New Corinth and saved everyone, and that's amazing. And it is amazing, and I do want to feel that. And then there's a part of me that doesn't.
He slowly shakes his head and says, "Nothing about it was heroic, Kai. I did what I had to do. It was him or me. But there was so much more added in. I do not feel like a hero, and I should not be treated as one. I did a lot of horrible things during the rebellion.
Yeah, but you were fighting on the right side. I know what my dad did.
Right side, wrong side does not matter in the end. What matters is how you get there. And while I can say it was for a worthy cause, it was not heroic. It was survival.
Jersey, hold on.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Still being emotionally drained from this. How do you think I feel? How do you think Kai feels? I had a very nice chat with Imwin while I was out in the rain looking like a kicked puppy. That's on me. I'm the one who sat in the rain. But she suggested, maybe incorrectly, because she doesn't know us very well. She's very sweet. But, you know, complicated histories and all that. Suggested that I should find out the whole story. And then we could heal together from it. And that is very nice and sentiment. If you do not want to do that, that's also okay.
He thinks for another long moment. and then says, "How long do you have?"
Well, BB's occupied, and the rest of them, I asked incredibly politely to make their own fucking conversation. So.
Okay. Zen nods. And then starts telling you the story. From the moment you stepped off of his submarine, through battle after battle, loss after loss, he tells you what happened. You learn everything. Up to and including what happened to some of your own friends from your childhood. Roger, Ashley. You learn how he and Ashley fell in love. How they were together for most of it. More or less from a week after you're leaving onward. And he also tells you how she died at your father's hands. And this conversation goes on for hours. He answers every question Kai has. And it is well into the night before the story is finished. And that is all of it.
I believe at this point I have migrated over from standing at the door for this was a couple hours to sitting on Hana's bed.
And just to temporarily check, what would the rest of the party have gotten up to at this point?
Yeah. I feel bad I stole Hana's room.
Brick has willingly or not stolen BB and is passed out on his pool noodle chair, clutching it. Him.
Yes.
BB's tail is twitching in the way that a cat's does when they start to get a little annoyed, but they're just patting you as you do, just giving you comfort. Hana is in the process of regaling Leaf about the finer points of the nuclear physics involved in your reactor. It is very in-depth. She is giving you an education in it.
I would definitely also be interrogating Hana about any symptoms she's experienced from this cream.
Oh yes, and as you do, she just randomly picks up a nearby piece of paper and folds it into a paper airplane and throws it across the room.
I catch it psionically and float it back to her.
Okay. Satsi and Kim are no longer messing with the puzzle. They're actually scribbling back and forth at the table. And Harda and Eri are currently... I'm gonna say you're currently snuggled up chatting on the couch.
That sounds about right.
And with that, back in the other room, Zen glances up at Kai and says, I hope now you at least understand a bit better what's going on and why things were the way they were.
Vicky, I think your mic is off.
My mic's been off! I'm an idiot! I knew I was gonna do that at some point. My neighbors are making noise, that's why. Okay, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try it again. So Kai nodded a while ago, and then she said, reverse, do it again. God, ruined it. Ruined the moment. Okay, hold on, getting back into it. Basically, obviously I missed a lot, and I have a lot of complicated feelings on everything, and so do you, and, Jesus Christ, you went through a lot of shit. And I just... am really, really glad that you made it out of it. And that you're here with us. And I'm sorry I wasn't there with you.
I will always stand by my decision to get you safely out of there. And for what it matters, I'm glad I'm here too.
I know you don't like hugs, but can I hug you? Everything feels like shitty. Kai says it exactly that way.
Mm-hmm. He smiles and stands and gives you a proper hug.
Okay. That's nice.
And on that note, as Kai and Zen hug, as Brick snuggles with a somewhat reluctant BB, as Leaf and Hana kind of play catch with a impromptu armada of origami aircraft, and Eri and Carta and also Kim and Satsi continue to chat. The evening continues on, and before we all know it, everyone is resting for the next day. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Oh shit! And the wild thing is that we're not gonna have another one for a while. Whoops. Okay. Well, that was D&D in Space, y'all. I mean, not that long. Don't worry. Don't panic. But it's the holiday season. So first of all, before y'all all leave, my mic's on this time, right? Yeah, it is. God. So this is our last stream before our holiday break. We're taking the next, Jesus Christ, 3 weeks off. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be traveling, and the rest of y'all are going to be celebrating holidays. So, we are not going to have another D&D stream until Tuesday, January 9th. Mark your calendars. That's so long. That's like 2 weeks. But we will be back then. That is also, that is the week that I will start doing our other streams again. So Monday and Thursday, we'll be back, doing gaming stuff on Mondays and astronomy stuff on Thursdays. That might change. We might swap those because of scheduling things with Aiden's class schedule. But I will let y'all know. But as far as that's the schedule. So we're not gonna have any D&D for 2 whole weeks. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? This is my Roman Empire. But in that vein, thank you so much for joining us today for some D&D in space. Special shout out to everybody who's super active in the chat. Lynn Jersey, Bill Nash. I saw Sig in there, and Cheese Cuppy at the beginning. Thank you guys all for joining us. And for all the people who hang out and lurk and don't want to talk, that's also okay too. Thank you for watching. And shout out to anybody watching on YouTube. As far as what else do I did that already. As far as this week was, we already talked about that. Thank you to my lovely, wonderful, fantastic party members, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda, just the best people in the world to play D&D with. I am so happy to just have this stream with you, and I get to see you in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited. And to our lovely Game Master Grant, thank you for weaving such an incredible story, and just almost making me cry on Maine up in here. It's great. It's a great time. I think that is about it. Happy holidays to everybody. If you're interested in watching any of our old streams, they're all archived on my YouTube channel. Go to the About page, click on my face. If you want to join the Discord, you can click on Join Our Community. Also on the About page, that will take you to the Discord server. Oh, Bill Nash, no way. I will not be in Tucson for a little bit, but
Yeah,
are you on the
it'll be
Discord?
fun.
Get on the Discord.
Yeah.
If you're not, we'll chat. Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Happy 2024. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here for another. It's almost 2 years of D&D in space, which is crazy. And
Oh no. Yeah.
And see you next year.
and we'll see you next
See you
year
next year.
in 2024.
Dawn's horizon will return.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.